Happy Friday, everyone. We're still burning the midnight oil here. Not quite, but we probably
Not
will
quite.
be.
The
Yeah.
Eastern Midnight Oil.
Yeah. You want a seat, Peyton? Can
Ah,
chill.
okay,
He's
that's
doing.
all
He's
right.
doing some squats there. So how's everybody doing on this Friday? What a lightning storm, by the way, that came through. My goodness, that thing was cranking up big time. So we're going to show you this severe thunderstorm cluster that's happening in the river valley. It does have some gusty winds. Right now we're on a velocity image, and Peyton and I kind of watching this a little bit just to the north of Ozark, perhaps maybe a little bit of a twist in the clouds. But there's a look at that severe thunderstorm warning. Now, just to let you know, there have been some really strong winds with this. One east of Prairie Grove, power lines were down on the road. That was a report from social media. And then you had 70-mile-an-hour winds in Chester, which is just to the west of I-40. And then in Mountainburg, an 80-mile-an-hour wind gust, according to train spotters. Now, 80 is that's significant, folks. That's a pretty strong wind gust. The severe thunderstorm never got a considerable or destructive tag, but we currently do have severe thunderstorm warnings. And what a lightning show! My goodness, the lightning has been absolutely outrageous. So, good question. Is there going to be any more storms tonight for Northwest Arkansas? Yeah, I think we're seeing some, but the storm chances won't ramp up until a little before 7 a.m. Now, Zach and Peyton have been putting together the forecast a lot today. Tell us what do you guys think with the latest information?
Yeah, Dan, I think it's
Just
storm.
scoot over.
I think it's storm chances pick up again tomorrow morning. Tracking some storms across central Oklahoma, and those are making their way east. So gonna have to watch those for tomorrow morning. As far as being severe, I think they should be on a weakening trend, but definitely worth watching for tomorrow morning. And then they might even linger into the afternoon. So going to be a cloudier morning, shower storm chances. You can see we had the outlook right there. This is the day one outlook. So through 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, that marginal area, that means that we could see some isolated severe storms. So again, that is through 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then as we go throughout the morning and early afternoon, could see some more potential storms. So
the lightning has been intense with these. That's probably the biggest story. I mean, we're just watching the lightning shows. We've had some of our WeatherBug network cameras that have been recording, and we've been watching it for sure. Jasper is going to be okay. So right now, everything is a little south of Jasper, just to let you know. Ashley. So there's a little cluster of storms near Huntsville. I'll show you the radar in just a bit. But man, look at that lightning show. Now, Matthew Lowe, you're on here. And did you know that we actually used your photo tonight? Yeah, we already showed the Amble crawler. Check this out as we look at Weather One. There it is, Amble crawler over Northwest Arkansas. What was awesome is we had our WeatherBug cameras that were recording. Peyton, you were kind of thumbing through some of that. We haven't even edited the video yet. What have you seen on that?
Lots of return strikes, so tons of lightning. Definitely pretty dangerous. Definitely don't want to be outside playing a baseball game in that. But some people do what they do. And
there was a fireworks show. So I'm doing this. I don't know if any of you saw my weather forecast, but if you did, let me know. But you were saying,
Friday night fireworks at the Naturals game, and behind it, and probably over the stadium, just tons of lightning. Thankfully, no one got struck, but the only thing that got struck out were the opponents.
Yeah. I don't know. Did they win? Did the Naturals win? I don't know.
Probably not. Lots of lightning going on the Alma High School.
Yeah.
Currently,
this is real time.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a ton of lightning, and that shows you that storm is. Oh, there's an Amble crawler too. Now, let me know if you saw my newscast tonight, because I'm in the middle of the news, the weather, and I've got the 16 cameras that are up at one time, and I'm like, wait, is that fireworks?
Yeah, bottom left-hand
corner. And you pulled it up, and we moved the camera around, and it was just like, oh my gosh, they still did the fireworks.
Oh, they did win. Oh, what a comeback. Yeah, they definitely deserve some fireworks.
7-1, and then won 8-7. Now that's awesome.
That's a comeback. That deserves some fireworks.
Yeah.
And lightning.
Okay, so here in Huntsville, we're getting some nice lightning and rolling thunder. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Is that camera live? Doesn't really look like
it's a good
it.
name for a band.
I'm going to fix that. I'm tired of that. Yeah, rolling thunder.
I like
That is a good name for a band. Okay, what caused the storm to stay so charged and not die out? It was definitely daytime heating, but it was something else too. Dew points. You ready for this? We'll show you the dew points. They were absolutely through the roof. So yeah, here's a look at what we have right here. You won't believe this. So we'll get a more local view of the dew points. So Springdale finally went down. That's good. So 67, you have dew points right there. Here's
that greener area.
yeah. So look at that, 67, and then we zip in. Look at the dew point. Now it's 74, so it has cooled off a little bit. But earlier, 74, 80 was the dew point in the River Valley. So that's what happened. Not only that, but we'll show you on Mega Doppler. We'll put it into motion. This has a little bit of an MCV, so it developed its own low pressure system that kind of organized off of it. So we'll go to Mega Doppler. We'll show you that. And there's a look at that storm.
I don't know what it's gonna do. Like, I think it's about to die, and then I see the MCV develop.
Yeah.
Kind of strengthen. And I'm like, is it gonna pick up?
So for those that are watching and they don't know what an MCV is, what does an MCV stand for?
Yeah. So an MCV is a mesoscale convective vortex. So that means within a storm cluster, like you see the giant like low pressure system was with the warm front and the cold front, but you take like a small little cluster like this, and it starts to develop its own localized like difference in pressure, and it gets its own spin, just like a giant low pressure system.
Yeah, so you have a little small embedded low pressure. Now that extra spin sometimes can cause trouble, where you get tornado potential, you get developing rotation in the storms, and that can also lead to some gusty winds too.
But that's if the dynamics are in place.
If the dynamics are in place,
And
especially
are
for
they-
QLCS tornadoes.
And are they in place right now?
I think it's a little weak.
I don't think they're there.
What do you think, X?
Survey says
We can show the meso analysis on
Yeah.
that if you want to see it, but the
Storming in Ozark. Yes, it is in Franklin County. Speaking of Ozark, shout out to Justice of the Peace, Freddie. I got to meet him. That was not too long ago. Actually, this is a viewer here, and he lives in Winslow. I'm going to take this call real quick. But I got to meet him when I was talking about my total solar eclipse. So let me talk to Chris here.
yeah, definitely.
Hey, what was that?
Yeah,
like?
so we'll just take over now. So yeah, so we got that storm system in the River Valley. Take a look at Mega Doppler. Yeah, so this is
Did it
the
get a
one
little
that we're
gusty, though?
tracking
Did
right
the
now.
winds crank up?
Storm is moving pretty fast to the southeast, and you can definitely see it has that spin to it, but it's looking to kind of break apart a little bit right now, Peyton.
Yeah, it does. I mean, there's a lot of spin,
Yeah, it was.
but I think that's just
Really
more
good
prominent
wind show,
because
for
of
sure.
the rain cool
No doubt
air
about
around
that.
it,
Yeah,
like the drier air, the substance. You can go ahead and pull up the meso analysis if you want.
yeah.
Weather 2.
Mm.
No, you just have to click. Oh, it's WSO
Oh.
2. Never mind.
Yeah, I can hear that.
We get to share the screen.
So, well, anyways, we're doing
Yeah,
a
share
live
screen.
update here on
Yeah.
Facebook. So no damage that
Well,
was associated.
Yeah,
with
here's
the
what
storm.
we're looking at. So, yeah, Peyton, with this storm, we had those damaging winds and that hail. So this storm
that's what
has
it
had a
was.
history of producing
But-
some very strong winds. If
but
you
north of
look
the
just to the
tornado,
north of
the-
this system,
the Jumal's
we had
been
some
anything
reports of
but
near
worse.
80-mile-per-hour winds. But right now, not that strong. But if you live in
All right, how we doing?
Ozark, looks like Cecil, the
Dyer Mulberry area.
yeah, the blue shade, those are severe damaging winds. So definitely if you're in that area, you definitely have to get inside because those winds mean business.
South of Cecil and Ozark and Peter Pender too. Peter Pender is pretty close. It's on the south side of Franklin County. Fairly rural. If you zoom in, it's in between Branch, Cecil. You got to zoom way in. Peter Pender's a smaller community. And then there's Pleasant View. So that's getting the worst of the wind damage. Peter Pender might be a little south of that. We have a new warning that's popping up. We can take a look at this by going to Weather 1. Here's the newest information. You can see that severe thunderstorm warning. So they've backed it up now. It only goes a few more minutes here.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I think they kind of extended it. What?
I'm not sure what they did there.
Oh, they just added a warning within a warning. That's
Yeah.
what it is. I see that. So you have this warning, and then you have this warning.
They localized the larger warning area
Yeah.
and made it mainly around Ozark, Altus, and Cecil.
I think the good news is that rotation couplet definitely is weakening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But that's the stronger winds right there. Yeah, the rotation has definitely weakened. Okay, Jared, if you're just joining, the threat for the rest of Northwest Arkansas, we'll get to that. But right now, it's not looking super terrible. Just a few thunderstorms popping up. But the thing is that if you'll see, when we look at the satellite radar, there's more energy off to the west. There's no doubt about that. We could look at the water vapor, and additional storms are probably going to develop and pop up. So actually, this might throw a wrench into things for storms tomorrow morning, because you can actually see almost the outflow kind of drying out the air. But there is a little bit more development south of Wichita, so we'll have to be watching that. Let's take a look here and see if anything's popping up. Oh yeah, maybe something's popping up. You can see it right there, Zach.
Yeah, it looks like those might even miss us to our north.
Yeah.
And then if they do, won't the outflow kind of stabilize the atmosphere?
Well, you would think, but the problem is that you have northwest flow. So if you'll notice here, see how even though they're north, they're moving northeast now. Eventually, over time, which the models show, and I do agree
They're
that
gonna
they're going to kind of start turning southeast a little bit. So they're
They're
kind
gonna
of
get
riding
caught
up and over the ridge, and then they turn southeast. So
Yeah.
let me show you what we mean by that. So here's the future track. Okay, what's going on here? We got a new storm warning. All right. Will it clear out by tomorrow? No, Jackie, not going to clear out by tomorrow morning. In fact, additional storms are going to pop up tomorrow morning. Here's the view. There it is, 4:30 in the morning. You got some storms that are happening. Then you could see additional storms popping up. And I think it's going to be a rainy one. I don't see how the model thinks. It's almost like what happened exactly a week ago Saturday. Last Saturday, the models were saying it was going to warm up into the 90s, mid 90s, and it kept doing that even though there was rain and storms. And a big shelf cloud came over, some gusty winds, all that stuff. So,
Yeah, I was like 87.
yeah, it was pretty cool. So I think we're going to get kind of a repeat performance of that. I don't see it getting up to 90 with all this, if that's truly precipitation. And I think it might be a little overdone, but I think you get the idea that there's definitely going to be rain and storms tomorrow. So no, not going to clear out. Not going to clear out as early as we want.
I have to cancel my tea time.
What time's that?
9.
Yeah, probably. I mean, chance.
Yeah,
I think there's going to be a time period during the afternoon where it's pretty nice.
you can golf.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play baseball on lightning
That's
than
true.
golf.
Golf's probably a bit more dangerous
Yeah.
than playing baseball.
Although not you, because you got a 1-iron. in your
True,
bag.
I do.
You can hold up the
All
1-iron.
Yeah, and my driver's wood. Well, I mean, all right, to be fair, my main driver is not wood.
Yeah.
But I do carry around a wooden driver.
That's
Just
Zach
'cause of-
for you.
Just because it's funny. Because, like, like you're in a group.
It's nostalgic.
And then, like, you just pull out a wooden club. And then everybody, like, kind of like looks at you funny.
And then you're like Ben Hogan hitting it
Yeah.
275.
Then you just,
down
like,
the middle.
slam it. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, back to the graphics here. There's a 40% chance of rain. Notice that lingers throughout the morning. It does drop off a little bit during the afternoon, Jackie, but we are going to continue to see that rain. And then the next round of rain comes in as we move into our Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then another round Sunday night into Monday morning. And in fact, we have a day 3 severe weather outlook. So I might have to change shows here because I've got the severe weather one loaded up. And we don't have a lot of the stuff that we need. But here's the extended forecast. So there's the storms popping up in the morning, and then northwest flow continuing, and then you can see it die off, and then additional storms pop up for Sunday morning, and then that dies off, and then additional storms pop up, as you can see when we stop it here. Look at all that garbage. More storms. So it's like every single time during the overnight hours.
I think that event is going to be the one worth watching. I mean, like, they're all worth watching, but I think that could be the most severe.
Yeah.
Especially with the potential that, like you said, we see that energy that's coming in. Ozark does look rough tonight, and it's getting it right now. So that's exactly what we're showing. Severe thunderstorm warning going on for a little while now. The new warning, you can see how they canceled the old warning. They added a new one, and they just kind of kept it fairly small on the leading edge of the
Yeah.
storm.
That's just for those damaging winds mainly.
Now, on a different note, Peyton was hard at work getting an interview from a Hawaii meteorologist.
Yeah,
right?
a buddy of mine that I went to school with, he now works at a station in Hawaii. That's how they say it there.
Yeah.
And it's about the Maui wildfires and what's all going on there and how those conditions are getting better, but definitely pretty bad. Yeah, you can look forward to that on Monday.
Putting all that together, so that'll be
Yeah.
awesome. So Jared says the lightning show was amazing in Siloam.
yeah.
It was. We've got, like I said, we had our cameras rolling.
Yeah.
We can slow-mo some of these lightning strikes.
You got all the angles.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
We've
speed
got
up.
Fulbright Junior High that had the lightning showing. In fact, during the 10 o'clock news, I had 16 cameras showing at once.
yeah.
It was just like, it was just flashing everywhere. Oh, man, cool, Jared. You have to send it to us. Love to see that video. Let's go back to Mega Doppler, show this storm again and where it's headed. It's still thundering in Springdale. I believe that because there is a little bit of additional energy popping up in that northwest flow weather pattern. See, here's the deal. The reason it was so highly electrified today is you had a lot of moisture particles in the air. So what's called CCN. The more humidity you have, the more moisture particles you have, the more humid it is, the first of all, a lot of instability. But you get those collisions of the ice and water particles, which is what builds up your charge, and then that creates a tremendous amount of lightning.
And then lightning creates more lightning.
That's it.
And sometimes fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah, fireworks definitely aided that.
We've got that recorded. We're not going to lose that. We got to clip that for sure. So that's a good question. I do believe, yes, flooding and flash flooding potential will be a concern. And we could show that too, because I'm going to bring up, now keep in mind, this is the WPC. It's always underdone. It's kind of annoying how bad it is, but they can't get all first of all, they don't understand Northwest flow. They just really don't, I don't think. But it is such small scale stuff that it's tough to discern. But we're already getting more than that from this little complex of storms. And this is the 7-day forecast. So let's see what some of the models are showing for precipitation totals.
I think throughout the weekend, probably 2 inches, 3.5.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire weekend.
I think that's a pretty good bet. No, we still have that warning. It's still hanging on.
All right.
So this only goes till
Sunday.
Here, I'll show you this though. The European, yeah, 1.5 2 inches. You can see the data kind of showing up. So, yeah, we still have the warning till for Madison or for not Madison, Logan County, Mount Magazine area. Right on the leading edge there a little bit. I think we're getting pretty close to done though.
That's good news.
Just a few more minutes. We're going to let that kind of move out. I was swatting away the moisture in the air, Shannon. No kidding. It was very humid. There is no doubt about that. I can't wait to get those lightning videos up for you. But again, we're tracking these storms. Let's put a storm track on it. Let you know exactly where this is headed. In the meantime, let's go ahead and we'll loop Mega Doppler. And yeah, the storm's moving out. So, and what's wild is this storm evolved all the way from northeast Oklahoma. So there's another storm that popped up that's severe. We'll be watching that. But there's the loop of that storm. And let's take you through the severe thunderstorm warnings. So we can do that on Weather 1, and then we'll do a storm track on this as well. So there it is, severe thunderstorm warning until midnight. That's for that warning. And the other warning a little east of that's 11:30. What? That's weird. You would think that one's midnight. That one's 11:30.
Strange.
Something happened. Oh, there it goes. Now it's mid. Yeah. What? I'm confused.
Switchback building.
Yeah, the Twister reference.
Yeah. No one's gonna get that. Don't worry.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put a motion on this. Let's get a storm track. So we'll look at this. It's moving southeast at 45. I'll put it on the leading edge of the storm. And let's see what we got here. Track it southeast over the next hour or so. So the most dangerous portion of that storm. I guess I can't move it from its location. I thought I could. That's weird. Okay. I should be able to move that. Oh, that's why I have to do that. Okay, there we go. There we go. So yeah, you can see the areas. Havana, 1140, Belleville, 1145, Danville, just before midnight, and Onyx. Hopefully, we're gone by then, right?
Yeah.
At midnight. So I'm in Plainview. Will we get any storms? Well,
Probably
we'll
the
have
storm
to.
track.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We could do the. You can see the storm track right there. Plainview comes in at 11:59.
That's if it makes it that far.
Yeah. It's definitely on a weakening trend. What's happening in Knoxville, Arkansas tonight? So there's additional storms that are kind of popping up, but and nothing super major, so that's good.
Alpha initiated convection.
Yep, you can kind of see that if we look at Hall Heating Cooling Mega Doppler. So driving home in Tulsa, is she good? Oh, Zach Brown, that'd be awesome. Love to see that. Yeah, we'll show you the wide view. You're good. Tulsa's no problem. All the way from Northwest Arkansas to Tulsa and vice versa, no problem. So we'll show Brooke for you. But that's a zoomed in view of that. So here's a look at the storm cluster. And there are some additional storms, but they're kind of weakening. They are running into the area where this thunderstorm traveled over, as you can see. That was a pretty good storm, though. The lightning was really
Yeah, it
amazing.
was really active.
Yeah.
Very amazing.
Sure
So,
was.
yeah. Everything's good. It'll just be little clouds, maybe some distant lightning. That's about it. Nothing major. Probably won't even experience some rain. So, I think that's about it. Yeah. So, I hope everybody had a great week. Man, what a busy week. My
Oh, yeah.
goodness. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the week end.
Like
I'm
every
excited
night
about
there's
that.
MCSs and storms.
I
And,
know.
and then heat warnings.
Yeah, excessive heat warnings, heat advisories. No heat advisories in Northwest Arkansas tomorrow, and I think that heat advisory in the River Valley is.
And
Yeah, there is a lot of humidity though.
it's going to stay pretty active through Monday. Maybe show the 7-day forecast.
Yep.
Sign off real quick.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Uh,
So we'll give you the 7-day, and then we're gonna kind of shut her down just because it is starting to weaken considerably. Bring up the velocity image before we do, just in case. And we'll go to the last image, and it's still got some strong winds. There's no doubt about that, and so that's why it's still severe warned. And we'll show you that just a bit. But there's a 7-day forecast. We'll take you through it. So tomorrow morning, storms mostly in the morning. We probably could even put mostly AM because there might be a little bit of lingering rain
yeah.
during the second half of the day. And we take a look at Sunday storm chances. Now, Monday is this front that's coming in, and that front's going to bring a drop in humidity. What do you think that weekend or Tuesday morning is going to feel like?
Oh, like fall.
Crisp.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Almost maybe even chilly.
chilly.
It,
Huh?
might, it might be in the 50s for a few spots.
We could be in the 50s. Well, it's getting closer to football season. It's getting
Yeah.
closer to things starting to cool off a little bit more. You got all the fall camps that are happening.
All the students are back in town.
Yeah, I know that. That's for
Def-
sure.
Definitely.
The
notice-
traffic is there.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if Dixon Street cleared out with all that lightning. No,
I would
Nothing?
imagine probably not.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe.
I used to do this thing where I was on the balcony and I called it "soon to be soaked" because people didn't know they were about to be soaked.
Yeah.
So I would be videoing them, soon to be soaked, and then you'd see them going, I can't hear them running around and stuff. It's like, don't say I didn't warn you. With the storm expected in the AM, do you think the farmers market will be open? There's a chance that maybe the storms will kind of avoid that area, possibly, but I don't know. It's really up in the air. Here's that River Valley forecast. Almost done. Almost done. Yep. Almost done.
Yeah, I said 30 minutes or less.
Yep. Almost done. So there's that River Valley forecast hitting the upper 90s, and then Culture Club concert is Monday. I believe I'm going. Oh, here we go. New warning. You can see it on the screen.
Logan County.
Well, Logan County's already included, so what?
It's through 12:15 now.
They're changing it.
Seems going to go up any second.
That's
Yeah.
a long warning.
They're making it no one of those. I don't think it's going to go off because it's not going to hit our repeater in Northwest Arkansas.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So just to let you know too, when we were in the middle of our newscast at 9, I think Chelsea wasn't too fond of all those things going off while she was reading her stories.
That was pretty loud.
But so we have 2 weather radios. One's a backup, but one is programmed specifically just for Washington County. The other one is programmed for the surrounding counties, but it doesn't have all of the alerts. So the one that was programmed just for Washington County was the second one that went off.
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
took a little while to come out.
It did.
It was
a little
about
bit- a little
what,
bit
15
behind.
seconds, 20 seconds behind, would you
Yeah.
say?
10, 15 seconds.
It's like first one goes out, hit the
Yeah.
button, walk back, and other one went off. So yeah, Monday evening for the concert, I think we're good.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
you? Yeah, you're gonna love it.
It's gonna be nice weather.
Lower
Well, it
humidity.
might be a tad breezy.
And Three Doors Down announced their rescheduling. It's
Yeah,
in
September 5th.
September 5th, early September.
Nice.
It's on a Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But to get your refund, you have to call the ticket office by August 25th.
Look at you, man.
Nice.
Yep.
He's got all the information. He was hearing that. So I think that about does it for your Facebook Live. Took some weather team photos and some promos and all that stuff. And so, yeah, we're continuing to watch the storms for you. But I just don't think it's going to do anything anymore.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's still gusty. Don't get me wrong. Still some strong winds in Ozark. Okay, they changed the warning now, and they made it a little different.
There's like, let's make it all.
Go back to. We'll show you one more time on Mega Doppler. So there's that strong wind that's in southern Franklin County right now. That's moving into Logan County, northern Logan County. So Paris and Scranton, you're getting some strong winds, but there's just nothing. Go to the reflectivity. And we could even do echo tops as well. And you just see, yeah, not as big as it was before. So, all right, I'll tell you what, we'll stay on here a couple more minutes. Anybody got any questions? We'll see if there's any questions.
Anything at all. Doesn't have to be weather related.
If you have a time, can you pull up the velocity around Lincoln Lake when the storm came through? A little suspicious, but I think it was a strong downburst. Okay.
Where's Lincoln Lake? Not over by Sideline.
I think it might be Southwest Washington County when that storm came through.
Hey, didn't I say that looks sus? I told someone
Yep.
there's a microburst.
It did.
Let's see if we can bring that back up. There's Blair Creek. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't go back far enough. I'll look at it here in just a little bit.
Did we wear matching ties on purpose? Yeah.
We
it was
did.
For our weather
We did.
promos
We
that
shot
we
a
were
weather
shooting
promo. Yeah.
and the team photos, if you will.
I think we should match more often.
Yeah, I like this. Red power tie on severe days.
Winter forecast? Nah. Not gonna do
Weather
that.
forecast,
There-
cold and wet.
Well, the hurricane forecast did go up. That's something that we're
Yeah.
talking about. I'm a little confused about it though. I guess El Nino typically brings less hurricanes. It's been a very quiet hurricane season so far. I know that we're going up into our peak at the end of this month and into the first couple of weeks in September. That's the peak. However, I'm a little bit I don't know. It's got to really ramp up for all that stuff
Yeah, we'll
to
see
come to
about that.
fruition.
The winner definitely going to be the Arkansas Slushy.
Yeah. Which is what?
You know, half frozen stuff, half not frozen stuff, cold, windy. You know, the usual.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll bring this up here real quick. I can't do it on Mega Doppler because it's already gone and the data's already parsed. So there's a look at Lincoln Lake. And we're going to bring up the velocity image as well. So that's one thing you can't do, too. You can't do a split screen on this. Yep, we were looking at that, as a matter of fact, right as it was happening, Alex. And I think it was a little bit on the weak side, but, you know, there's a little bit of shear, a little bit of rotation. So there's Lincoln, there's the north side of Lincoln, and there you can see that coming through right about there. So, but it fell apart so fast. So what you're looking at here are winds that are going away from the radar. Whoops. So winds that are moving away from the radar and the winds that are moving towards the radar. So your circulation would be right in there, but watch what happens one frame later. It
That's like
kind of
perfect circle.
falls apart. That was a pretty
you do
good
that?
circle.
Not
Wow.
bad.
Like with a
Is
mouse?
it protractor?
That
All
wasn't
right.
that wasn't bad.
Let's see if we can do it again.
Man, I don't know.
Ah.
That's weak.
Weak sauce.
Weak sauce.
Yeah, that was a good circle. Killer Crocs. What's going on, man? Nothing. So happy we have lucky little pocket in Northwest Arkansas. Yeah, we typically do. Then you saw the winds really start to crank up. So I think there would have been a little bit of a microburst. As you were saying, you saw the storm top collapse.
Yeah, I did see that on IR.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough,
Sure enough,
Might actually do
strong
something.
gusty winds. Yeah, because the wind report in Prairie Grove, check this out. We'll show you. So we're popping up the alerts on here. You'll see it develop right there. There's one in Prairie Grove. So if you look, this is wind damage, power lines down on the road. And then when the storm translated south in Chester, pretty strong winds there. Boy, you can see that. You see the
Yeah.
brighter colors. So that, in fact, was like 70-mile-an-hour winds.
yeah.
That was at 10:18. And then one more. It moved through Mountainburg. It's a little delayed report. But we come to the query on that, and Mountainburg had a 80-mile-an-hour wind, or 79. What part of Prairie Grove had damage? I don't exactly know. It just said power lines down on the road. That's all it said.
Looks a little bit south of
The
Battlefield.
Battlefield State Park, yeah. So it might have been on the east side of Prairie Grove, according to where the damage indication is.
Yeah, I think that's where they report it. Not exactly where it happened.
Yeah. See right here. Ask him, Brent. See if your family had some damage. That's just where it shows it reported. It's on the east side of Prairie Grove. All right, one last look at this storm, huh? Whoa, tornado warning in Missouri.
Yeah, it's been there for a while. Northern Missouri.
Where is that?
Northern.
North St. Louis
So it's not near us,
or the
but
Kansas City.
that's
Nah.
good.
Oh yeah, she's dying.
Oh yeah.
That storm's weakening.
Back to be out of the forecast area.
All right, guys. Yep, about to be out of the forecast area. Storms tomorrow. More storms on Sunday morning, and more storms Monday morning. But you know what? This guy right here has got your forecast over the weekend.
I got it.
We got you covered. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Anything you want to add?
No.
No.
Watch my interview on Monday.
Yeah. Let to see that.
Yeah.
Zach, what about you?
No, we'll be here covering it. Hopefully, don't see severe weather, but there is that chance tomorrow night and then Sunday night. So going to be here watching it.
Marginal boom, enhanced bus.
What do you say about people that take days off when they work out?
Oh, no such thing as days off.
All right, there you go. No such things as days off.
I mean, you should always do something.
If you want guns like that, that's right. Got to be doing that. Do the workout. Do the work. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your Friday. Another 21 minutes, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. God bless. Thanks for watching.